I saw his wiener. I guess it was the first time. And I like poked it.
He would wear it, but his like balls are just hanging out all the time.
No, it's not good to be ashy. Don't be ashy.
So today's topic is bathing, particularly comparing Japanese and American bathing norms. For context, I'm half Japanese and my mom's from Tokyo, so I grew up in both cultures, like bathing in both ways. So in Japan, typically people bathe nightly and they think it's like a little gross not to bathe before you get in bed. Like, how do you feel about that?
I could totally see how that makes sense. I don't think so, but that's because like maybe I'm gross. I don't know.
How well do you scrub your body? It sounds
Really
like
well.
In Japan, he's like, you got to get all the dead skin off. Like,
Yeah.
it's called aka. And he's like, if you don't do that, it's like, they're like, that's gross, man.
Yeah, no, definitely. What is the point of me even being in the shower if I'm not scrubbing the shit out of my stuff?
I mean, my dad didn't do a great job. He's like, just rub the soap bar. My mom's like, you guys need to scrub.
I'm dead. In the black community, we would say that that is nasty. I was a person who didn't like wash my legs for a little bit when I was like in high school, but it wasn't good. But after baths when I was little, my mom would have me like go into her room and I would stand on her and my dad's bed and she would like help me lotion. She didn't teach me how to lotion, I guess, because I was just like, I guess this is just like something she likes to do. Because when I got older, I was like, oh, I don't. Took me a while to figure out lotion, honestly, this year. So
Okay,
I was
all right,
just ashy.
Oh. Can you explain for the public here what ashy? What is ashy?
Ashy means like your skin is not moisturized. Sometimes when you're like a brown person, if your skin isn't moisturized and you like scratch it, it turns white, which is hilarious. And my legs were always white when I was like from like 11 to like now.
Is it good to be ashy? Or?
No, it's not good to be ashy. Don't be ashy.
How old were you when you were given like more privacy in the bathroom, or you asked for more privacy where you're like, oh, don't come in if I'm, showering or whatever?
It was puberty. I didn't want anybody around me. I did, because I was like, I don't understand what's happening in my body. My mom, she didn't like that. She was like, I made you and I had to change your diapers. And it's just like, no, the body's different now, Mom. I'm not interested in you being in here.
Have you been in a public bathhouse or hot spring before?
No, I don't want to be naked around other people.
Even in a gender segregated setting?
Yes, hell yes. I
All right.
don't want to be naked. Okay, I'm like a little bit of a weirdo, okay?
Okay.
My aunt and like her daughter, who was my cousin, they used to take off their clothes in front of me a lot when I was like a little girl. And I would be like looking at their boobs. And I don't know why, I just did. My aunt, she like saw me looking and she was like, she turned away. And I was like, am I like weirding them out? What am I doing wrong? My mom, ridiculous. She didn't care. She was naked all the time. My sister, naked all the time. I was like the opposite. I was like, I don't want to be naked around you people. My sister, she would wear a shirt until it was like turning into like rags, until it was like falling apart. And her bras did the same thing. She would just be like, whatever, there's a hole in this bra. I'm still going to wear it as a top around the house.
I don't know if it came from my dad's family. I think it came from him living in Japan for a really long time. But he was super comfortable naked, just walking around. He also like would wear like a Yukata, which is like a Japanese like kimono for inside. It's just like one layer. He would wear it, but his like balls are just hanging out all the time.
Ew.
Yeah, he'd be just like sitting cross-legged in front of the TV and his just balls are just hanging.
I mean, my dad used to sleep naked with my mom, and I would go into their room to watch TV because they had cable. So one time I saw his wiener. I guess it was the first time, and I like poked it, and he woke up and he was really mad. I poked like his testicle, yeah. He was like, ah!
What about when they're using the bathroom?
Were they wearing all their clothes?
No. I'm not saying did they take all their clothes off to use the bathroom. I'm saying did they leave the door open? My bad.
Oh, yes.
Just wide open?
My dad didn't do it, but my sister and my mom would, which I hated. They also would do this really fun thing where they wouldn't turn the light on. So if I was half asleep and I was getting ready to use the bathroom, I'm sitting and I feel somebody soft and I'm like, what the hell? And it's like my mom and she's like, I'm in here. And I'm like, you don't have the lights on. You're not saying anything. How am I supposed to know? I'm half asleep. How am I supposed to know you're doing that? My sister and mom did that all the time.
Wait, so the lights are off. You go in the bathroom.
At like nighttime most of the
lights
time.
are off, doors open.
Yeah.
You go in the bathroom and you take a seat in the toilet, but someone's already sitting there?
Yes.
Yo, this is...
Yes, it was the worst. I hated it.
Cool. Thanks so much for talking to me. This was awesome.
Yeah, of course.
Woo!